Hey y'all, welcome to my YouTube channel. First video of 2020. So I was gonna do an introduction video, but I don't have anything to introduce except, hey, I'm Cara. Today's gonna be a story time on a question that I get very often. Too often, because I'm no longer in college, for those of y'all that don't know. Before I get into that, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. So, I was recently attending the University of South Carolina, Beaufort, which is in Bluffton, South Carolina.
Okay.
And I was there on a track scholarship. They gave me in-state tuition, all that other stuff. Scholarship wasn't really paying for anything, but I ain't gonna say too much. But anywho, see, I went there for the college, you know, wanted to see how it was. It was really a PWI. I should have went to a HBCU, but I wasn't complaining because there was a lot of brothers and sisters out there, you know? So I was feeling it low key. I had 3 other roommates, so it was me, my friend Jay, my friend B, and some other girl. We don't know who that is. Some other girl. So yeah, so you know, I met all my roommates, had a good time. I moved in August. Saw people that's on the tracks. You know, I didn't really speak to nobody when I first got there. So I'm just gonna get into why they took my scholarship, how the coaches treated me, how the people on the team were. So we're gonna start with why I no longer have my scholarship. So all I'm gonna say is I had 3 strikes, y'all. I had 3 strikes. The first 2 strikes, I would just like to say, it was irrelevant. The first 2 strikes were irrelevant. Like, they didn't even make sense to me. I got in trouble for running up some stairs. I'm nosy. Of course, I'm gonna run up some stairs to go look if somebody fighting because I want to see. I'm nosy. That's who I am. So me and my roommate, we did not get along later on into the semester for, you know, simple reasons. Reasons that I told them from the beginning not to do. So when I first introduced myself to my roommates, I specifically told them, do not cross paths with me. I'm really cool and I'm really easy to get along with, but if you cross paths with me, you're not gonna like me at the end of the day. And that's a promise. Like, that was literally a promise. So I guess she thought I was joking. Okay. But the third situation, basically there was a party and substances were involved that weren't supposed to be there. Got in trouble for that, so that's 3. And then somehow a 4th situation had popped up, but the way they told it was not true, but I really don't care. So 4th story wasn't really true, meaning like it was partially true. I can't even go into detail on that, like for legal reasons. I can't even go into that, but half of it was like, not even half, 98% of it was not true. Only thing I could say is true is I had that thing on me. That's all I could say. I had it on me. That's all I could say.
Hey, fuck it.
Anyways, but yeah, so that's really why I got my scholarship taken. It was too many incidents I was involved in and stuff like that. So he took my scholarship for that. So when he took my scholarship, matter of fact, no, before he took my scholarship, they were always like, I don't know how to explain these coaches. Because we had a guy coach and a girl coach. And they was both like, I don't know how to explain them for real because they are bipolar. Like, one minute they all up in your face. They trying to encourage you. They trying to give you motivation. They trying to do this. Then when they around a certain group of people, they want to sneak this. They like to show out. They want to sneak this. They want to make you look bad in front of people, stuff like that. I don't mess with that. As a coach, you don't do something like that. You don't try to make me feel bad. Like, this man one day, he gonna come up to me talking about something, you could be so good, but you're not.
Woo, this motherfucker playing with me.
You think I came back to practice after that? That was the last practice I showed up to. Because that was after they took my scholarship. That's the last practice I showed up to. I'm like, okay, you feel that way if you want to. Y'all ain't gonna see me no more anyway. But yeah. So when they took my scholarship, they had scheduled a meeting with me at 1 o'clock. They were like, yeah, we need you to come in at 1. I'm like, okay. I sat in the waiting room at 12:55. I always get there early so they can't say I'm never on time. So I got there at 12:55 and I'm sitting there. They was in the office with somebody and then there was another girl ahead of me. So I'm like, okay, I'm right behind you then. because she was my roommate, and she told me her time, and I was like, okay, my time is like right after that. So we waited on them to finish the first person, and they finished. Then my roommate go in there. Then when my roommates finish, they skip, like, the girl coach come out. She looks at me. She's like, because I was doing homework. Like, I was studying. I was doing homework. And she looks at me. She was like, no. Then she points to someone else, tells them to come in. I'm like, are you serious? So y'all just gonna waste my time? Okay, then. Y'all hate when people waste y'all time, but you wanna waste mine.
Nigga, no.
Then the girl coach comes out. She was like, and I'm just like, I ain't no dog. I looked at her like, so I packed my stuff up and go in the office. So I go in there and I sit down. And the guy coach sitting at the desk, she closes the door, sits down on his little bed thing, massaging whatever, massage table, whatever you want to call it. And he in there, he talking about some, good afternoon, Shakara. How was your weekend? And I was like, it was fine. Just been recovering over the weekend. He was like, okay, great. So we're here to talk about your performance on this program. This and this. He was like, you're a good athlete, but it's been a lot of drama. Even though you're not the cause of the drama, you're still always tied into it somehow. And I know about the situation with your roommate, and apparently there was another situation with a weapon. But I'm not going to get into that because that's nobody's business. All I'm going to say is 98% of that was not true. I had that thing on me, but nobody knew about it until later on, until the thing was away. But anyway, yeah, so he was like, so we're just going to get into it. We're not going to renew your scholarship for next semester. Then in my head, I'm like,
Hey, hold on, this shit ain't funny. It ain't funny, but it is.
he's really serious right now. Like, you got people out here doing illegal drugs. You done seen them do it, done witnessed them do it. They done been in this office for how many times for doing it, and they still on your track team, and you mean to tell me I'm tied into some drama and you taking my scholarship? And I just look at him and I'm just like, okay, I understand. He was like, I try to stand up for you and we can't find anything good to say. He was like, even though you do good things, we can't find any evidence to prove. And I'm just like, and then he was like, can you tell me a couple things? And I told him a few things, and he was like, well, yeah, that's true, but we can't prove that. We can't prove that. And I'm just like, well, all right. So we wrapped it up, and he was like, well, is that all? And then I'm just like, yeah, that's all. And he was like, you're still welcome to come to practice, because some people that we took their scholarship, they're not allowed to come to practice anymore. So you're still welcome to come to practice with us. You could eventually earn back your scholarship if you continue to work hard, do what you're supposed to do. And I'm like, okay. But I don't have any questions. And he was like, all right, well, we'll see you around. And I was like, okay. And I left. When I left, I went to the room and I told Jay, I went and told her, I was like, yo, they took my scholarship. She had somebody in the room with her. She had one girl that's on the track team in the room. You cannot trust that girl for nothing. That's all I'm going to say. You cannot trust that girl. She quick to run her mouth about something. Then she want to smile up in your face. She want to be all cordial. She want to be cordial with everybody. Don't try to be buddy-buddy with me because I'm not the one. So she was in the room and I went and told Jay, I'm like, yeah, he took my scholarship. Like I was crying because like I'm scared. Like I was like, yo, if I tell my mom, she gonna be mad at me. She gonna be mad at me. She gonna yell at me. I don't know what I'm gonna do. She gonna put me out on the street. Then they were just like, it's okay, it's okay. So I was like, yeah. So I went in my room, was in there crying, like trying to build up the energy to call my mom. So eventually I called her and I'm crying. I'm like, Mom, gotta tell you something. She was like, what's wrong? I was like, they took my scholarship, sis. You know, I was crying. She was like, that's okay. That's okay. Don't cry. We'll figure something out. I didn't like that school anyway. And in my head, I'm like, woo, what a relief. As soon as she said that, I stopped crying real quick. I ain't even crying no more. I ain't even sad no more. At this point, I'm mad. I'm mad like, I just wasted my time. I wasted 4 or 5 months at this school just for them to take my scholarship. I only came to the school for the track team. We ain't even had no track. But it's all right, though. It's all good. So, me and her talked, and I was like, I'll join the Air Force, but in the meantime, I'm coming home. I said, I'm not staying at this school anymore. Cannot stand the people here. I hate the coaches. I hate the people on the track team. I don't want to deal with it anymore. She said, that's fine. Pack your stuff. Come home. When I tell you I was packed up in a matter of 2 weeks, everything was in the house, and I was gone. I was gone. But let me tell you, the coaches, I do not like them. Because before they took my scholarship, like, way before they was always buddy-buddy with me, like, laughing with me, joking with me. Every time I asked them a question, they'd be quick to answer. After they took my scholarship, when I didn't know the workout, when I didn't know, like, what's going on, because they took me out the group me, they took me out the group me thing they had. It was called, no, I was on group me, but they don't post nothing on there. They post on Team Synced, which is everybody's supposed to get messages. I don't get no messages on there. So whenever I don't know what's going on, I go to ask them. And whenever I go to ask them, they be quick to ignore me. He was quick to ignore me one time at practice. I'm like, hey, coach, what's the workout? He heard me. And he continued to walk. As soon as his favorites come around, he be like, oh, yeah, we doing this, this. And oh, so you mean to tell me you couldn't tell me that? So basically, you told me to come to practice and you sitting here wasting my time. You wasted my time. I came to practice because you said I'm still welcome to come to practice. Obviously, I'm not welcome here if you're not answering the questions I'm asking you. But when somebody else asks you, you quick to answer. Like, what's the purpose of that? So you told me I could still come to practice. If I still work hard, I could earn back my scholarship. But when I'm trying to do that, you're ignoring me. You're walking past me. You're being shady. You're acting different. Like, you're being petty. For what reason? So you're wasting my time. I ain't never wasted your time. I never came late to practice. I came to every single practice. Even when we ain't had practice, I still came. Because I didn't know anything since I wasn't in the group chat. I want gas money. I want oil change money. I want all that. Like, I want all the smoke. That's on me. I want all the smoke.
Said what I said, and always. I'm not changing on it, okay? I said what I said. It ain't changing over here.
Because y'all wasting my time. Big time. So, another example. We went to practice off campus. They was about to run something. I don't know what they were about to run. They were about to run something because it was getting dark. So they were about to run something. I don't know what he was doing. The girl coach was raking the sand. I'm standing up just like everybody else. All the jumpers were standing up talking. All the sprinters were standing up talking. All the distance runners. Everybody was standing up talking, waiting for him to give us the workout. Waiting for him to tell us what we need to do. Because I'm not finna do something if it don't make sense for me. Like, I'm not finna just do stuff, waste energy, and then I end up having to do something else. So I'm standing up waiting like everybody else. Like, I'm standing by myself. Everybody's in their little groups, because they had groups. Like, everybody on the team had groups. Like, it was boys right here, the gossipers right there. Everybody had their groups. The messy females, all that. Everybody had their groups. I was standing by myself because at this point, I was not messing with nobody. I was not. Like, me and Jay was cool, but I left her alone at practice. So I was standing up by myself. This man, out of everybody standing up, this man comes up to me. What are you doing? And I'm looking at him like, and he was like, what are you doing? That was a question.
Hey, you don't have to raise your voice.
I said, I'm waiting. Why are you not doing run-throughs? Bro. So I hit him with she raking the sand. The girl coach done got up to my son. Well, did you ask me? Did you ask me? I said, how am I supposed to get my steps? Did you ask me? Y'all might want to pipe down with that. Because this is what you're not finna do. You wasn't doing all that when I had my scholarship, so don't do all that now. Keep the same energy you had when I first came to the school. You're not finna just treat me however you want to treat me. Because that's not what we finna do. Y'all wasting my time. I'm coming to your practice because you told me I was welcome, and obviously I'm not because you treating me like this. So, you know what? It's straight. So, I did what I had to do. I wasn't even trying no more at practice. Like, that got on my last nerves. That got on my nerves to the point where, you know what? I'm really about to leave. I'm really finna leave. After that night, went home, packed the rest of my stuff because I had an exam the next day. Packed the rest of my stuff. Took my exams, came back to the room, made sure everything out that room was clean. There's no trace of me in that room no more. I promise you there's not. All I left was a note for Jada. I said bye to B. I said bye to Jada. And I did. Dropped my house key off, my mailbox key off. Said, mama, I'll be home soon. Came right home. Because you're not finna treat me any type of way you want to treat me. And then when I come to you about it, all of a sudden I'm threatening you. That's how them females was on the track team. Like, they'll sit there and talk about you, not thinking you're going to say something to them. As soon as you say something, yeah, she's threatening me. When you get around your friends, you be so slick at the mouth. You got everything to say. Y'all be, Kiki. There's nothing funny. Like, you got something to say it to me. All I'm going to say is, USCB wasted my time. I ain't like the teachers. I ain't like the coaches. I ain't like the food. I ain't like the people. Only thing that was straight about that school was the housing. That's it and that's all. Other than that, I lost all motivation to run track. Like, that was the worst experience I've ever had. I've been to so many schools and USCB is the worst one. It's different for everybody. I'm gonna say that. It's different for everybody. But for me, that's a no-go. All I'm gonna say is everybody's leaving. Why you think they left? Track team too toxic. Coaches, toxic ain't even a word. You know what? But yeah, this wraps up my video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And stay tuned for more videos.